Happy Wednesday, everyone. We're going to start today by watching a vocabulary video about volume.
Harry Houdini was an illusionist and stunt performer, famous worldwide for his sensational escape acts. In 1912, he escaped from a rectangular prison filled with water.
They don't think that I can do it, but I know I can, and I'll do it with chains on both my hands, lowered upside down in a rectangular prism. It's a 3D rectangle, and listen, they told me each hour they'd add 90 cubic feet of water to the cell until it fills and I'm under. I need to know just how long that will take them, so I need to figure out the volume of the prism. I'll start by getting the area of the floor space, that's length times width, the area of the base. I eyeball the wall, it's about 12 feet, and I guess the other wall is about 6 feet. So base area is length times width. I won't call it quits, that's just 12 times 6, 72 square feet. I measured it right, but it's gonna be tough to measure the height until I see panels that make up the wall, and each one is about 2 feet tall. I count the panels to the top, I count 5 times 2 feet each is 10 feet high. The volume of a prism is area of the base times the height. I know it, so I get it right. That's 72 times 10. Are you ready? In cubic feet, that's 720. If they add 90 cubic feet of water every hour, 720 divided by 90 is 8 hours. That's it. That's how long I have to escape from the prism. So I need to find a way. I'm Houdini, you need me, I'll be gone soon. But first I gotta figure out the volume of a rectangular prism or a cube. Ooh, L times H times W, I'm in a prism. It's something like a barrier, and I need to figure out the surface area and the area of all the faces. Face it, you build a lock, I'm gonna break it. So you all know I was trapped in a box, but I escaped. Now I'm wrapping a box, a present for my pit bull terrier. I need to measure the outside, the surface area. It's just all the faces added, and there are 6 faces, but here's the magic. 3 different faces, and each has a twin. We only need to measure 3 faces to begin. Length times width plus length times height plus width times height. But to make it right, multiply that by 2 for the opposite faces. A gift for a man's best friend, let's face it, make no mistake. 2 times LW plus LH plus WH. I'm wrapping a surprise gift to say thanks for hanging on while I escape the tank. I'm Houdini, you need me, I'll be gone soon. But first I gotta figure out the volume of a rectangular prism or a cube. Ooh, L times H times W, I'm in a prism. It's something like a barrier, and I need to figure out the surface area and the area of all the faces. Face it, you build a lock, I'm gonna break it.
All right. So yesterday we discussed what volume is. And volume is the amount of space that a solid 3-dimensional figure takes up. And we know to find volume, we have to multiply the length times the width times the height. Length is how long something is, width is how wide something is, and height is how tall something is. So our shortened formula is L times W times H, and we remember that the L is sometimes cursive or italics, so that you don't get confused with a lowercase l looking like a 1. All right. So our first problem we're going to figure out together. Anna has a container shaped like a right rectangular prism, and we know that a right rectangular prism is just a rectangular box that has right angles. She wants to find the volume of the container. What is the volume of the container? And we're going to fill our box with centimeter cubes. Anna can start by filling the bottom of the container with unit cubes. There's no gaps or overlaps in the cubes. How many cubes are in the first layer? I see the top of each cube, so I can count them. So there are 8 cubes in the first layer. Then Anna can fill the container with identical layers. So how many layers will fill up the box? 3 layers will fill up the box. I can count 3 distinct layers in this box. My next question is, what are the dimensions of the box? And dimensions means the length, the width, and the height. So I can count the boxes to help me. My length is 4, my width is 2, and my height is 3. I can count all of those. And then the volume of the box is just those numbers multiplied together, 4 times 2 times 3. And that gives me 24 cubic centimeters, or 24 centimeters cubed. And the little 3 is the exponent up in the corner, just means that it's a 3D figure. One layer of 1 centimeter bouillon cubes are shown, and bouillon cubes are something you cook with. If 8 layers are stacked, what is the volume of the right rectangular prism formed by the stack? The first thing we need to do is figure out how many cubes are in one layer. So I can count how many cubes are in this layer, and I know that one layer has 20 cubes. So when it asks me if I'm going to stack 8 layers, I need to figure out what the volume is. So if I stack 20 cubes 8 times, my volume is going to be 160 centimeters cubed. So that shape will have 160 1 centimeter bouillon cubes in it. What are the dimensions of the box? And remember, dimensions are just the length, the width, and the height. My dimensions are 3 by 2 by 4. And now I need to multiply these to figure out the volume of my box. So 3 times 2 times 4 gives me 36 cubic inches, or 36 inches cubed. So what is the volume of this box? Our dimensions are 2 by 6 by 2. And when I multiply those together, I end up with 24 cubic inches, or 24 inches cubed. What about the volume of this box? My dimensions are 1 by 7 by 4. When I multiply that together, I get 28 cubic inches, or 28 inches cubed. What's the volume of this box? My dimensions end up being 4 by 4 by 3. And when I multiply those together, I end up with 48 cubic inches, or 48 inches cubed. And finally, what is the volume of this box? My dimensions are 2 by 3 by 7. And my volume for this box is 42 cubic inches, or 42 inches cubed. Now you have the opportunity to manipulate this volume activity. I will put the link in the description box below.